Hello, this is an introduction to MemoStyles, something we developed at First IO Command. This is the standards that we use in the Army. AR 2550 spells out exactly what the paragraph formatting and indentation and numbering for paragraphs is. It's not easy. There's a lot of things to remember, and there's rules that we have to try to keep up with and figure out how to do. The truth is, everybody does it differently. Some people use tabs and spaces and all sorts of different things, and it's okay if you're only doing your own document, but when you're consolidating for multiple people or using something from someone developed in the past, it becomes a problem. So I got an example here that was developed, the memorandum developed by the Flintstones, and so here it is. This you can see there in the just as an example that top line that you got all these extra tabs and spaces to get that date off to the right hand side. And you can take a look through each of these different paragraphs, and some use manual formatting, some people use spaces before their paragraph numbers, tabs, uh, also, indentation happens differently. Instead of at the left-hand margin, Pebbles has it indented right underneath where the text starts. Bam, bam, everybody's got different methods in doing the same thing. And the Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes, they use extra spacing in most of their documents. So when you pull something from something they provide you, it's got some formatting issues associated with it. So let me show you how the memo style works. Currently, the body of this paragraph is all just normal. You see up there the style that being used is normal. Now, just by changing to memo style, bam, it it adds the spacing, line spacing, so there's a little bit of space in between each of the paragraphs, and it also has numbers that have two spaces after them, periods and two spaces. That's automatic numbering convention that helps out. So these two paragraphs need to be indented. So you basically just select them somewhere, and then you hit that, and it basically follows the numbering convention. Now you'll see here is that each of these different levels, I'm just going to indent this particular paragraph, those are all what you see in AR 2550. So this helps out quite a bit in formatting your memorandum. So here's a couple more things about the memo style. You'll see that down below there's different levels of that are beyond what AR 2550 recommends. People tend to do this anyway. They don't like stopping and having like this uh, directly under the one because it's hard to see the level of paragraph you're dealing with. People tend to do this all the time, so I just went with it in creating the memo style. Now, I'm going to show you something here there's something called Styles pane. This is on a Mac, so it's going to look a little bit different than the PC will, but you click on that and it shows you which styles are at use in your document. There's also, on the Mac at least, there's this function that it color codes things where you can see things easily. So what the difference is in these different styles is there's not just indentation, there's things like tab settings. The memo style, which I'm going to click it down here somewhere in the memo style, you'll see it has a bunch of tab settings that are useful for the different levels that you're going to go through. Now, conversely, this style here, this is the office date style, number 4, has no tabs except for it has a right justified tab located at the right hand margin. So that's all you need for that function here, because you'll usually see tab, 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 or spaces and different things to get that right justified. So same way with the signature block. This is set up. I'm going to click on there, and the only thing it has is the center justified tab, or center left to justified tab at the center of the document, so that it gets you set up right for the format in the AR2550. So I hope this helps. And if you got any ideas, always let us know.